Okay, I am back with another reading with trust me, y'all, I have a long list, y'all. Let's see, we're doing David and Celeste, okay? We all know by now of the passing of Celeste, found in a Tesla on her, I think a day after her birthday. And she used to be acquainted with David. So we're going to see what the cards reveal. So what insights can you provide us when it comes to David and Celeste with this? Let's see. Victim did not know the killer. And someone coerced the killer to red rum the victim. Interesting. At what comes out at the top, surveillance camera may provide important clues. And lastly, the person worked in the area. So they worked in the area. The person who did it worked in the area. That's what the cards are revealing. Okay. Now, let's see if we could get anything else using the deck that I created. What else could we gather from this? I'll have to eliminate these because these are like paper thin. Paper thin. Oh, that's so much. Yeah, I need to get these laminated. Because I think we're going to be here all day with this. Oh, that's a lot. Nope, we're not doing all that. Nope, we're not doing all that. Hold up. What insights can we gather from this? Or should I do it this way? See if they'll come out this way. Okay, this is a lot of cards too, so I'm probably gonna do away with this deck until I get. You got cold hands. Okay, here we go. Let's see, cold hands. The chill was real. The chill was real. We never left. We were holding you. Cold as silence. What they made sacred was a lie. Tell it all. Body as crime scene. They used us, bruised us, but we're still here. Whole body healing. Ancestral hit list. They wanted to end us, but we sent you instead. Interrogation. You already have the answer. Stop pretending you don't. And generational alibi. Breaking. They made us lie, but we never stop aching to be honest. Okay, and then of course we got the medium showing up at the bottom. You hear us clearly because you never stop believing. And then at the top we have divine judgment. The scales are balanced beyond your sight. So there may be some karmic justice, soul reckoning, spiritual verdict. That talks about, will you please, Jesus. It's talking about closure through divine alignment, karmic release, higher justice, beyond earthly laws, and asserting that divine awareness captures all truths, crimes, even if unprosecuted. Closure may come spiritually rather than through a courtroom, revealing that it has what has been hidden. Okay, so that's at the back of this card. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna read off of these two as well. So we have generational alibi that came out. We're talking about legal of denial, blood bound lines, loyalty to dysfunction. We have the root chakra highlighted, as well as the heart. It's talking about breaking toxic cycles, choosing truth over tradition, exposes the family role of protector through lies. He didn't do it. She would never. When generations cover harm within, the alibi becomes an inheritance. See what cover story you've been asked to carry and decide if it dies with you. Interrogation. This is the mixture of the solar plexus and the third eye. It's talking about pressure, questioning, spiritual cross-examination. The light aspect is radical self-inquiry, holding firm in your truth. When this card appears, it's when you feel spiritually or emotionally scrutinized. It reflects how you respond to doubt from others or yourself. Consider if you're asking the right questions or avoid important ones. We got ancestral hit list. Ancestral hit list is talking about psychic protection, karmic repair. You were born to a story. Some of you were marked. Reveals energetic hit list, curses, jealousies, secret deals made before you arrived. You're not paranoid. They really did come from you. But you were here to clear the depth and break the pattern. And that's a mixture of third eye and crown. Body as a crime scene. It's talking about embodiment, trauma, recovering through sensation. It's talking about the body never lies. Even if your mind forgets, your muscles remembers. Calls attention to the place where your body became a site of harm, abuse, touch without consent, violence, and neglect. It also reminds you that this body can be reclaimed. Sacred ground, cleanse it, speak to it, hold it like it's innocent again. So that's a mixture of root and crown, and sacral. Code of silence. That is talking about choosing truth over protection, dissolve toxic loyalty. Also, it talks about some truths don't get buried, they get protected. Points to culture, families, or groups that value silence over justice. You may have grown up knowing not what to say, but silence isn't neutral. It's inherited trauma and locked vault. Break the code or it breaks you. There's a mixture of throat and sacral. And then lastly, we got cold hands that came, present itself first. It's talking about heightened awareness, honoring visitations. There's been a brush with death, literally or energetically. It could be a chilling presence near death moment or a visitation. Something unseen reached out. You weren't imagining it. Your body remembers what your mind can process. Listen to the goosebumps. Okay? And that's a mixture of heart. Not heart. Root and crown. All right. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So you see all these cards here. Okay. You see. Y'all see all the cards. Okay. These are the ones that I created. And I definitely need to get laminated so I can have a better shuffle. But y'all get the drift. We already up to a good start with this deck. I'm excited about it. All right. Now, let's move forward into the reading. All right. So what's David's energy looking like? Very stubborn. Okay, shine and rise, mother of fire. Okay, interesting. So he look like he's in creation mode. Root of water, highly sensitive. He is highly sensitive though. Or maybe under fire. Let's see. Celeste. What's Celeste? Celeste, victorious. She's in the monarch energy. And she chose freedom she chose freedom with the creature of fire at the bottom. Okay. So hidden blockages of David would be, dang, already? Okay. And I got these cards backwards. Lack of knowledge, still learning the process, need more knowledge in advance. He needs to take the time to learn. Also, lack of specificity, having to set vague goals that are hard to visualize and hard to attain. So he needs to gain absolute clarity. And at the bottom, we have comfort zone. Fear and uncertainty preventing him from breaking out of his comfort zone. So he needs to be able to take a leap of faith. For Celeste, what was Celeste's hidden blockages? We have resentment and envy. Resentment and envy drain your energy and make you feel like a victim. We also had repeating patterns coming out for her as well. Repetitive patterns of behavior are not being addressed. So she needed to form new behaviors. Again, break the pattern. Otherwise, being a dead horse. Don't know when to walk away when something is clearly not working. And mental health, an ongoing level of sadness is making it difficult to get ahead. And she needed to take care of her mind. Shadow attributes of David. We have sanctimonious shadow, acting as if morally better than others or self-righteous. Holier than thou. Holier than thou. Along with defeat is shadow. Being pessimistic, often expecting the worst. Redesigned to defeat, negative, fatalistic. And addictive shadow at the bottom, likely to become unhealthily dependent upon a substance, practice, person, or habit. Interesting. Celeste. What was Celeste's shadow attributes? We have jaded shadow, apathetic or clinical by experience, bitter, worn out, delusion, dull. We also have gullible shadow, easily misled, duped, trustful, naive, lack of world experience. And destructive shadow, destroyed relationships and goals worth having, fear of success, intimacy, and extremely toxic. Wow. What was the gossip between the two of them? It's a wake-up call, a spiritual awakening, sudden clarity. It definitely gave him a wake-up call. Let's see what else. Crossroads, important choices, life-changing decisions. Choose wisely, your next step matters. So a lot of things, a lot of life-changing events is going on. Okay guys, I am back 2 days later. What, 2 days later? So it's the 11th of November. Happy 11/11. Happy Veterans to all. Happy Veterans Day to all who has served, and who is currently serving, actively serving, and the ones who have transitioned over to the ancestor realm. So let's get back into it. Appearing at the bottom of the deck is the Photoshop card. With fake perfection, artificial beauty, unrealistic standards, and filter beyond recognition. So I'm leaning that on to Celeste energy. Meanwhile, these two cards that appear is more of in favor of David. It's a wake-up call for him, and he's at a crossroads right now. Meet me at the crossroads, crossroads. Okay. Come on, Bone Thugs and Harmony. So here we go. Do I need to do any additional messages right now? Yes, I do. We're gonna get some additional messages from several decks, y'all. Several. Okay, so starting with this one. Here we go. Any other messages that you would like for us to know to gain even more insight? Okay, that's 3. All right, so we have soulmate in the love aspect. Soulmate partnership, probably an ending of a soulmate partnership, because we got the number 27. 2 + 7 = 9, which signifies completion on a numerical aspect. On a numerical aspect, especially when it comes to going from single digit to double digits. Also, we are in the year of the universal 9 as well. So keep that in mind. A completion or a closure to, again, add more to what has been said before. Completion or closure, more so on the partnership level, because we got 110. 0 is not valid in numerology. So 1 + 1 = 2. 2 deals with partnership and duality. Okay, the yin and the yang, the good and the bad, the light versus the shadow. Hence, again, crossroads cards to give more clarification to that. And we have long term. So long term on it, this was a long-term relationship. 55. 5 + 5 is 10. Bring it down to 1. So it's a long term. It's been a long-term relationship. Marriage or life partnership. Here we go. Here we go. And they miss you. Interesting. And this is why we're going to get more from this deck, the Ursula Lifuera deck. Shouts out to 3 Hoodoo sisters on this deck. Love it. Okay, I'm gonna get one more. Okay, so here we go. Party girl. I'm a party girl. No, it's party girl. So we got party girl. With a hidden agenda. So these two cards came out at the same time. Party girl and a hidden agenda. Keep dating. So not putting all eggs in one basket. This may be with her, and it may be with him, and it may be with both of them as well. Two more things to add on to predator. So we got predator. Ooh, what's on top of that? Freaky. Interesting. Lies are being told. So fake news. So whatever's been said on the news, there's been some fake news circulating around. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the analysis of this reading. Here we go. Here we go. Walking the stairway. I need to listen to that song. Here we go. We get, dang. All right, so we got the devil card showing up at the root, which it's in alignment, but it's in alignment on a concerning aspect. The devil card, it signifies addiction, depression, mental health, ego, secrecy, codependency, bondage, materialism, sexuality, powerlessness, abuse, violence, assault, finding it hard to let go, the power of negative thinking, negative thoughts. So we have Saturn here. Saturn represents responsibilities and restrictions. And then we have Capricorn. Capricorn represents Capricorn. Come on now. Capricorn is representing stability and structure. Okay. Also, we have a theme here. I am not a puppet. I am not a puppet. Appearing at the bottom of the deck for that is the Ace of Wands. Big D energy. Okay. Let's see. Sacral chakra. What's going on? Landing on top of the root chakra cards. We got 10 of Pentacles. May been working towards let me see, because we have unexpected financial windfall, lump sum. Maybe working towards solid foundation, or like a monetary gain that will help bring financial freedom per se on that one. We got, let's see, let's get some insight on these symbols. So these symbols here, this is Mercury that deals with communication. Right here, Mercury that deals with communication and mentality. And this symbol here is Virgo. So Virgo is about paying small attention to detail of how the money flows in, how the money flows out. Go get the money, go get the money type of deal, because that is what's going to bring financial stability, to bring the reassurance of I'm safe, I'm secure, I'm not in survival mode anymore. Because with the 3 of Wands appearing at the bottom of the deck, it signifies travel, you know, looking ahead. Is gonna with them building towards a legacy, more so on David's end, building towards legacy. It was probably this would help with, again, touring, you know what I'm saying, on that aspect. Planning to travel, planning to move forward, finding things paying off for the better. Okay, solar plexus. Solar plexus is coming at me with the Aquarius card. The star card. Star card is being clarified. Well, showing up at the bottom. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. So even though there was some sense of contentment. Let's see what says on the side. On the side it says, the universe shows me that I can have faith in my dreams. So this was working towards a dream. Uranus, that brings sudden, Uranus energy is all about I'm getting tongue-tied. Rebelliousness. And revolution. Here we go. This radical change. There we go. Radical change. Along with the Eight of Swords, appearing at the bottom of the deck. With the effect of the solar plexus being highlighted here, with the effect of having those feeling trapped, being victimized, having, again, those negative thoughts, then being restricted, not being able to think freely without being judged. Think and speak freely without being judged. Because we got Gemini. Gemini is all about communication, right? All right.
Very good.
All right. So with the heart region, we have the Two of Wands showing up. And we have the Nine of Cups at the bottom. So that Two of Wands, we have the third eye chakra being highlighted. And then also the sacral showing up at the bottom. So at the root, like I said, the root is in alignment, but it's still a concerning factor because the Devil card is a faded card. And also, the Devil card is in the upright. It'll be different if it's in the reverse, but it's in the upright. So even though it's in alignment, there's still a concern. Because it was built off attachment. Okay, hold on. Okay. Here we go. So let's clarify this. Clarify. And I don't know my sticky. Why is the Devil card here? Siblings, brother, sister. So family is involved. Along with disingenuous, pretender, fake, false. So there may be a mother, because the imagery, it looks like a mother. Mother is possibly coming off as being disingenuous, being a pretender, showing saving face, you know, acting like everything is all good when it's not. Which again, it probably affects the siblings. Okay. Are there three kids in her family? See, this looks like her and her siblings. You know? Alright, here we go. Sacral region, we have embezzlement, robbery, larceny. So there's some sense of thievery going on, you know, stealing money or wanting to not hostage. What is it? What is the word? Not hostage. ransom. There it is, ransom. With attachments at the showing up at the bottom of the deck, with the Death card clarifying this 10 of Pentacles card, because if the money is not flowing in properly, and when money is not being assessed properly to know where everything is going, making sure ain't nobody stealing. Okay, so there's been some thievery going on, which brought bad attachments and karmic energy around their relationship. Okay, and of course with this 3 of Wands, it's like he had to make a choice on whether to move forward with the relationship with her or move forward to somebody or something else. Specifically tour, because we have travel that's being mentioned in this card. Which follows through with the Star card being present in the solar plexus region. So there's some sort of divine intervention in this matter. And I forgot, you know, the cards that shown up, it's half and half between physical and spiritual, because there's 2 root cards that showed up, and then there's 2 spiritual cards showing up in the solar plexus in the heart. So the reading is like literally half and half. Okay, it's a battle, having to balance the duality of the physical and the spiritual. Okay, solar plexus region, clarify. Let's see. Dealing with a unstable individual, crazy person, but energy work is needed to get out of the stuck energy. It seems like she was stuck in her head about certain things, certain restrictions that she had to endure, because she was probably dealing with an individual like this. It may not be David exactly, it may be somebody else within the circle. And then of course, in order to combat the 8 of Swords, energy work. Do your energy work, do your shadow work in that manner, so it can bring you hope and contentment and healing as you revolve, as you reinvent yourself. Okay, next we have the 2 of Wands in the what is this, the heart chakra region. See, I didn't clocked out for a minute. The 2 of Wands is talking about a choice. A choice had been made. Looks like he had to make a choice. This is being clarified by the Quagmire card. He felt some entrapment and set up. So he feels like he's being set up. Okay. And it's just a waiting game at this point. What's appearing at the bottom of the deck? Light team, spirit guides. So he had a choice whether to stay entrapment or stay stuck, stay in restlessness mode, or he had to make a choice. Light team, spirit guides, parents. What else? Parents, third wheel, or the woman that could possibly be an Aries. Player, non-committal community ping. Okay, what's at the top? Feminine, abundance, queen, fertility, goddess energy. So, Queen Feminine, that's like Empress energy right there. Mother. It's possible that his mother may be praying for him. Praying that things will work out for the better for him. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna ask a couple of questions. Where's my cards? Here we go. One of my questions is he being set up? Even though there was a card indicating that he's being set up. Is he being set up? Okay. We'll count that as a yes, because I did have my cards. I did have my cards upside down. Whoops. Okay. So yes, he is being set up. Look, spirit, teamwork, success. He's being set up. Yes. And he may be set up by a man. A man that has, maybe a father figure that he considers like a father figure besides his father, his biological father. But it may be a figure that a male figure that he looks up to. So yeah, he's being set up. He is being set up. Is he being set up by the record label? Is he being set up by the record label? Yes. They're making investments. It's an investment. It's an investment that they're waiting for it to pay off in the end. It may take 7 years, or it may have been 7 years in the works. Because it's going to bring about a financial job security for some. It may not be for David. It may be for other people, and which it may leave David. David may lose out on that. Yeah, David may lose out on this opportunity. The investment made made on him is going to benefit other people and not him. Okay, it's gonna invest this. Man, let's see. Did her family know? Or was her family paid? Okay, was her family getting paid? Yes. Quick money, fast money. It was fast money. But their judgment day is happening for them on that matter. With them taking this quick money from David or from the people, it has brought chaos and destruction to them, and it's a final. They're reaping what they sowing. Okay. Let's see. How long will it be? Or should I ask you from this other deck? I'm gonna ask from this other deck. Hold up. How long will it take? Oh, no. Hold on. Before I get to that one. Will the case ever be solved? Will the case ever be solved? Will there be justice? Yes. No doubt. No doubt. And the higher God, okay, God Almighty is going to make that happen. Yes. 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 Oh yes, indeed. There will be justice for this. Because her Her friends are fighting for her. Her friends that are true to her heart and true to their heart. Yeah, they're fighting. Yeah, they're making it happen. They're doing what is necessary. Surging new feelings, new beginnings, love and happiness. Outpouring the support of her friends that are considered, you know, that are considered like family to her. Yes. So yeah, there will be judgment. It will be done. So how long will there be? Let's see. Will the? Yeah, I already asked that question. So to follow up from that previous question is, when? About when would we see justice for this case? Today. Patience. It's not time yet. December. Okay. Okay. Patience. It's gonna take some time. It may happen in December. Either next month or let's see if I can get anything else. It may be in December. If it ain't happening next month, it'll probably happen let it be a mystery. So next full moon, April. Okay. Next full moon. When is the next full moon? When is the next full moon? Let me check. Next full moon is when? Full moon. 25 December, which I do have it behind me. But the iPad is close. Let's see. December 4th. December 4th is considered the next full moon. So that's a couple weeks away. December. Next full moon is in December 4th. And it is in a December. April. Maybe April 18th. April 9th. April 7th. So it's a mystery. Will David be absolved from this? Will David be absolved from this? Maybe. Knight of Wands. It's an ongoing battle, obviously. He's gonna feel it financially though. He's gonna be in financial hardship because of this situation that has happened with Celeste. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, so we just going to wait it out. We just gonna wait it out and see what's gonna happen, what's gonna come up between December and April. Okay. All right, so closing messages. Closing messages. Closing messages for David. Why are these cards falling on the floor? These ain't laying all over the floor. Okay, Shapeshifter. Along with Trickster and Celeste. We got Dilettante and Messiah. Okay, so Shapeshifter for David is talking about skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. Shadow attribute, projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. More further things with Shapeshifter is also considered a spellcaster. Has the ability to change appearances and navigate through different levels of walking consciousness, theme state, dream state, and the astral plane. The shadow aspect, of course, Shapeshifter exhibits instability, fickleness, a lack of conviction, like politicians who reinvent themselves to appeal to the latest popular trend. So be on the lookout to see if David would be in some sort of reinventing, rebirth. Yeah, be on the lookout for that. The reinventing himself. Trickster. So also it says for Shapeshifter, look for a lifetime pattern of flexibility, changeability, or deceptiveness, especially tied to his work or family life. Just like how the situation happened with Celeste, he was flexible enough to go on tour, and all of a sudden this happened. Okay. So that's why that card was like, maybe he will get off, maybe he'll not get off. But he will suffer from it financially because it's wearing on him. He's at a crossroads. This is a wake up call. Now with Celeste with Delante, it is talking about amateur. A lover of the fine arts who never rises above the level of an amateur, by an extension, a jack of all trades, master of none. Amateur applies to the realm of sports or useful arts such as cooking and gardening. Both can alert you to the danger of becoming merely superficial in your pursuits or losing the love that drew you to your avocation in the first place. The shadow attribute is talking about pretending too much deeper knowledge than you actually possess, taking your dabbling too seriously. So for this card regarding to Celeste, we need to look for a pattern of delighting in the arts or other areas of endeavor without going very deep. I wonder if she like art or journaling. Between art, journaling, or gardening, to dabble in. Messiah appeared at the bottom for her. Messiah is talking about a redeemer or savior, being associated with the embodiment of divine power and the mission to save humanity. Tends to become obsessed with spiritual purpose, convinced that God needs him or her to do something. Shadow Messiah is convinced of his divine mission and becomes obsessed to the point of psychosis, like Jim Jones and Charles Manson. So for this card, look for a long-term desire to save people, especially in large numbers, with the possibility of self-delusion in this regard. Okay, so since this card is talking about the higher powers, and like I mentioned before, that this is a battle between the physical and the spiritual, that's basically what these cards are reaffirming, especially with Celeste, the physical and spiritual. Also, with David as well, is like a battle between the physical and the spiritual. Whatever the physical don't reveal, the spiritual reveal. Whatever the spiritual don't reveal just yet, the physical will appear. Okay, either regard to the relationship amongst themselves or what has transpired with the timeline of what happened in those final days before her untimely demise. So again, we just gonna have to wait it out and see what else comes up, but there will be justice for her. In the meantime, there will be justice for her, and unfortunately for him, he will suffer the repercussions financially on that matter. Okay, so with that being said, this concludes the reading for David and Celeste. Feel free to chime down in the comment section below what you thought about this message. This was a lot, and the cards was definitely speaking a lot on this matter. Until then, thank you all for tuning in. For new subscribers, welcome. Feel free to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, and sound off in the comment section of your thoughts about this message. And I appreciate you stopping by. For the ones who are fellow subscribers already, holla at your girl. Okay, well, see your girl. You see, your girl is trying to make progress. Your girl is making progress. Like I said, I am consistent in real life and inconsistent on social media, because you know there is a life out there to live, and we just don't know when our time is up. So we just gotta do what we can to make the best of it. So with that being said, but I do appreciate y'all coming and stopping by, because the community is building, but I see the numbers are going. So keep it going. And I'll do my very best to do my part on my end as well. So with that being said, always remember to love thyself, know thyself, soothe thyself, so you can heal thyself. And I'll see you guys in the next one.